Okay, I'm back and ready to read chapter 8. So chapter 8 begins on page 63. And there's always a summary of the chapter at the top. So let's read the summary first. Victor's friend is dead. Everyone thinks Victor is the killer and he goes to jail. Victor is set free when the police learn he could not be the killer. Ooh, this is going to be a good chapter. All right, let's go. I had to find some way to get rid of the monster, to kill him before he killed me. I decided to find my friend Clerval. The time had come to return home with him and marry my Elizabeth. So the monster had promised to kill me on my wedding night? Then let him come, I told myself. This time I will be ready for him. That night, I left the island in a sailboat. I had a basket with me. As soon as I could, I threw the basket into the ocean. Must you really know what was in it? You know what was in the basket, right? The dead body parts he was going to use to make the monster's wife. He had to get rid of the evidence, so he just took the basket and threw it into the ocean. There were the filthy pieces of the wife of the Frankenstein monster. How glad I was to be rid of them. I had not slept for days and days. Now I could not keep my eyes open. I fell asleep. I must have slept for a long time. When I awoke, my boat was touching the English shore. There were people standing around me. I did not like the way they were looking at me. What's the matter? I asked. Why are you angry with me? You'll find out soon enough, said a man. Uh-oh. Here's a picture. So this is a picture of Victor coming up on the English shore, get ready to get out of his boat, thinking that he's going to move on with his life and he's going to go marry his beautiful Elizabeth and everything will be good. But the police are waiting for him and he has no idea why. So let's find out how they tell him. Page 66. The people grabbed me and took me to my house. Many others were inside. One of them was a judge. He told me that a man had been found dead on the shore. There were finger marks on his neck. He said the killer was a stranger like me, and a boat like mine had been seen going away from the shore. Oh, it's kind of like set up. We call that being framed. Okay, let's keep going. Suddenly, my body went cold all over, and my hair on my head started to rise. For a horrible thought had come to me. I must see the body, I shouted. They took me to it at once. Yes, it was my dearest friend. It was Clerval. I started to laugh. I couldn't stop laughing. And the truth is, it wasn't me who was laughing. I sounded in my own ears like my monster. No, it wasn't me any longer, for I, Victor Frankenstein, had lost my mind. For 2 months, I lay in a jail. What did it matter? I did not know it. Then, little by little, my mind returned. Everybody was kind to me then, for the police had learned that I had not killed my friend. It was still on my island when I was still on my island when it had happened. They let me go. I got on a ship and returned to my country. Now, where is his country? Yes, the United States. And where did he go? Where was his island where he went to go make the the monster's wife, but he didn't make it. Yep, England. So, page 67, let's read the questions at the bottom because these are the questions that you're going to be quizzed on. Comparisons. Comparisons is when you take two things and you compare how they are the same or how they're different. How did Victor react to Clerval's death? How had he reacted to the death of his brother? Oh, so early on in the story, the monster wanted to be friends with that little boy, and the little boy was screaming. And so the monster put his hand over the little boy's mouth, but a little too hard, so he killed the boy. And that boy was Victor's brother. So how did Victor react when he found out his brother died? Now, think about how did he react when he found out Clerval died? He started to go, woo, crazy, right? He was losing his mind. So, what was his reaction? What did he do? Okay, question 2. Why was Victor set free from jail? Now, you go to jail because you're guilty. But if you are innocent, they let you go. So, why did they let him go? Why was he set free? Tell me exactly why. Okay, so that's it. 2 more chapters left of this very exciting story.